Hey guys, good to see you again. Today we're gonna do a little bit of chair yoga and stretch practice. Really awesome to just take it a little bit easier if you're working with an injury or you just want to feel a good stretch without getting too hot and sweaty. So yeah, let's get started. What you need is just a chair. Could be any chair really. I got this pretty kitchen chair that works totally fine. Not the most comfortable, but I'm sure you hopefully have a chair. So I'm gonna sit instead of casually here, gonna slide forward a little bit to the top of the chair. So we're sitting with a nice and long spine without rounding, and our feet are firmly into the ground in front of us. You can start with your hands on your thighs. And we're just going to start with a little bit of breath work. So if you want, you can close your eyes for that or just keep them open. Maybe focus on a point in front of you on the carpet. And then feel how you inhale through the nose, into the chest, into the belly. And exhale all the way out again through the nose. Relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, the neck, everything releases. Good. And we start with the first movement, just a gentle shoulder roll, so inhaling the shoulders up as high as you can, and then relaxing them back down again. Good. Let's do a couple of more times. Bringing them nice and high up, feeling the compression, and then releasing down, sliding the shoulder blades down into the spine. One more time, inhaling up and exhaling down again. Good. Starting to move our neck a little bit. So starting to look right, just moving the head to the right, feeling a stretch, taking it easy, not pulling anything, we're just warming up and coming back into the center, doing the same thing on the other side. So looking to the left this time. Feeling stretch and gently coming back. One more time, to the right, to the center, and to the back. To the left, and to the center. Good. Next thing we're doing is mobilization for your spine. So lifting the arms up with an inhale, and you're looking up. You can interlace your fingers. Oh, you cannot really see that. I just see. Well, interlace your fingers and lift the palms to the ground like this. And then I'm just going to stay here for a moment. Inhale to lift the chest and look up. And exhale, rounding the upper back, bringing the hands towards the front and pushing out of your hands, rounding the upper back. Inhaling, coming up with the arms, lift the chest bone, your forearms are framing the ears. Find like cow on your spine, and then cat spine, rounding, bringing it forward, and rounding, tucking the chin. Inhaling, arms come up, lift high, drop the shoulders down. And then release your hands and bring the arms, the elbows wide into cactus arms. So now I can sit down again on the chair. Nice. Okay. So chill the shoulders away from the ears, leading with the elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades together, back and down. Feel the opening in the chest, relaxing the neck. And then gently release the arms to the sides. Get some movement, some feeling here in the hands. Maybe you want to give it a little wrist roll. Good, and then make a fist and extend your fingers, spread your fingers really wide. And then big, tiny, strong fist, and then fingers strong. You can do that a little bit faster to wake up the hands. Good. Nice. Okay, interlacing, bringing the arms over your head. Interlacing the hands, and you can come to the side, a little bit of a side stretch. Shoulders down, trying to spiral the heart up. If you want to look up, feeling a good side stretch here in your whole side, in your side body. And coming to center. Inhaling to get long and exhale to the other side. Again, shoulders away from the ears. If you want, you can look down or you can look up. Whatever your neck allows you here. Good, last inhale. And exhale, coming back to center. I'm going to do a modified sun salutation, sitting, where we only use our arms for the side. So I'm going to inhale our arms up to the sky, palms are facing each other, and then exhale, hands to chest. Doing again, arms to the side. Inhaling, arms come up, get really long, and exhale, hands to center, heart center. One last time. Inhaling over your head, and exhale down. Nice. We are coming into an eagle stretch, eagle pose, very modified chair eagle. For that, you start with your right leg, the other way around, your left leg comes up and over. You can, if you want, wrap around the right leg around the other one, or you just stay here, whatever feels good. Then inhaling, your arms come wide and open, and then exhale, your left arm swings under your right arm, and we're trying to touch our shoulder blades. If that feels quite easy for you, you can bring the arms up, forearms come together, and then we're touching our palms together, or holding on to your thumbs, whatever works here for you. Don't forget to breathe here, and exhale, good. And here we're trying to find a good stretch, so pressing our hands together. You might want to bring the elbows a little bit higher or a little bit lower. That is really kind of your preference. You can see what feels good for you today. And once you find a good spot, you can either stay there and enjoy, or you inhale and lengthen, and then you start to fold forward. So in this version, we're trying to relax a little bit further, trying to hang the head loose and relax the jaw. Get really heavy. Or if you're up to stay here, you can still keep on working to find like a good spot, a good stretch where you feel it in your upper back and your shoulders. Whatever that might feel good. Keeping everything pressed together. If you were in the forward fold, inhale and brace the core a little bit to protect your spine and come back up. Good. Now releasing everything, comes back to the side, and wrap everything, and then place your hands behind you for a little bit of a rebound, so it palms into the chair, and then lifting your chest high. Open the chest up again, nice and wide. If you want, you can release your head to the back. That feels good. Then slowly come back out of that. And we're gonna do the other side. So this time your right leg comes over your left, either one way, or you wrap it around. And then opening the arms wide. With an inhale and exhale, this time your right arm comes under the left arm, and you can just hold on to your shoulder blades touching here and trying to pull this apart, or again bringing the forearms up, facing each other, palms facing each other, and pressing together for the full expression of the eagle arms. So you again try to find a good spot, a good position if you want to come higher, or you come a bit lower, making sure everything comes to the midline here, and you find your good sweet spot, the good stretch. straight, to breathe into that spot where you feel the most sensation. So it's a technique that's called directive breathing. So we want to send the breath there where it's probably needed the most to create a little bit more space and relaxation. If on the other side you did a forward fold, you can do that again. So inhaling to get a little bit longer, and then exhaling, tilting forward and relaxing in your forward fold. Feel how the breath goes into your shoulder blades, how your back expands and gets really wide with each inhalation, and then sinks in with each out breath. Wherever you are, come slowly back into the seated position, so bracing your core and lifting up. Meeting here in the middle, in the center, and release everything. Unwrap everything, let your hands hang just next to your body and have a short moment of feeling how that feels now. Good. And bringing the hands behind you, and we do another chest lift, so pushing the hands into the back of the chair and lifting the chest high, head goes high, crown reaches the sky. Go really nice and opening up here. And then relax down. Again, if you want, give it a bit of a shoulder roll, maybe you want to bring in a leg. Just feel how everything kind of resets, yeah? And bring the knees from side to side. Good, and then we, for the first time, going to get up off our chair. Yes, we're going to keep on doing yoga though. So I'm just going to turn the chair so you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, it works. And then our modified downward facing dog. Hold on to the back of the chair and walk your hands, feet a little bit away from the chair so you get a good, almost like a 90-degree angle to the floor. You can have a small or a big bend in your knees if you feel the stretch more here in your hamstrings and it's a bit too intense. And then you can try to relax into that stretch. So long arms, belly is drawn in, shoulders away from the ears, you draw the shoulder blades down, the armpits want to go in, and you feel the length in that back, you feel stretch in your shoulders, in your side body, and inhaling deep into the sensation. Using our directive breathing here. Good. Amazing. Now, when we want to do halfway lifting, we're lifting up a little bit, looking forward and drawing the shoulder blades back. And then relaxing down in the downward facing chair dog. And really be aware of relaxing your neck. So let your head hang. Relax the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Relax the cheekbones. Good. Inhaling, looking forward, lifting halfway up, and then standing tall. I'm gonna move the chair again. Okay, you can come back to seated on your chair. And we're gonna come into a lunge on the chair. So what we do is we face it to the left. One leg is sitting here on the chair, the other one is kind of floating. You're framing with your hands, you're framing the thigh, the left one that is on the chair. Your toes, front toes are pointing forward, And then you bring this other leg, which is your right leg, to the back. So we want to feel nice and supported here. That's why we have our chair. So we follow the mid of the body of that thigh is nice and relaxed here. If you have a really uncomfortable chair, you might put like a blanket underneath. And then bring that right leg back. Your heel is lifted. So if you want to feel a little bit more support, you can hold on to the back of the chair here with one arm. Feel a bit more supported. And then feel a stretch here in the front of your right thigh and your hip flexor. If you opt for it, inhaling, bring your arms up. And feel a whole different level of lengthening in your front body and in your thigh and your hip flexor. If that's a little bit too much, bring your arms down to the side. If you're here, tilt forward, tilt to the side, to the back of the chair, to feel a little bit more here in the front of your hip flexor. Inhaling, direct the breathing right in there. And exhaling, coming back to center. Good. Alright, slowly and easily coming out of this. So slide a little bit forward, bring the back leg in, closer in. And we're moving towards the other side. So in the middle here in the center, catch a breath if you feel like maybe you held on to a breath a little bit too much. And we're doing the other side. So coming to the edge of the chair. Right leg this time to the front on the chair with our hands reframing that front leg. And bringing the other leg to the back. Try to get as comfortable as you really can with your front toes pointing forward and your back heel lifted off the ground. Your hips want to stay nice and square. And if that feels good, hold on to the back of the chair. If you feel good and want to go a bit further, lift your arms up and breathe into your belly and exhale through the nose. Inhale and maybe then tilting towards the back of the chair, feeling a bit of a stronger opening then. One last breath. And we're exhaling, slowly easing out of the pose. Coming back to center here. Giving a bit of a shoulder roll. If you're up for it, you can come into a one last fold. And we just folding forward here. My chair is really noisy, you can make lots of things. And you can come down as far as it really feels comfortable for you. It might be just here or a little bit further. Maybe you want to go all the way and you open up your legs a little bit wider so your upper body can hang here and can hang through. But it's really not about the depth, it's about you finding your perfect level of stretch, of opening here, so whatever that is. Try to find a good spot, a good space, and really relax into this. And feeling the opening in your upper back, feeling the breath coming in through the lungs. And exhale, slowly raising up, vertebra by vertebra. Coming to the front of your chair. You can do a seated Shavasana, where you just here, do a little bit of a meditation maybe. Or bring the hands to the chest, to the heart center, bow your head. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for a nice little chair yoga stretch session. That was nice. And I hope I see you soon. Let me know how it went. And yeah, bye bye.